Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster, finally completing the Overcoming the Nemesis achievement, defeating the Nemesis, and more importantly, completing the Monster Arena. Prerequisite to this is obviously you need to unlock him, so that requires you to capture 10 of every fiend in the world for the Monster Arena, and then also defeat all of the area and species conquests as well as the original creations. Once you have that, we will be sticking to our same team, Titus, Waka, Riku. Make sure you have all of their celestial weapons and pretty much a complete set of ultimate armor. So highly recommend you have auto haste, auto protect, and auto phoenix, and ribbon or stoneproof are going to be optional. However, I'm going to note, like before, you are going to definitely need those when it comes to fighting the dark aeons. But for now, you just need the first three, just the auto abilities. So hopefully you can have the ingredients to make yourself those items. Also, what you want to do is you want to set your mix ingredients at the top of your item list. For this fight, we are going to be using Gambler Spirit and Lunar Curtains to get ourselves through this. So once you have your stats and your gear to your liking, make sure you hop into the fight. This one is a pretty simple fight, however, it's on the longer side simply because he has a lot of health. So expect to take anywhere from 12 to 20 minutes in order to defeat him. Strategy-wise, the fight is actually quite simple. You want to stick to what we've been doing for all of our original creation fights, which is quick hit pinata-ing him with Titus and Waka. Once you get to Riku's turn, however, instead of attacking, what you want to do is you want to use an overdrive if she has one handy. You want to mix that Lunar Curtain with a Gambler Spirit, and that should put up an ability called Hyper Mighty G. That is going to put all of the positive stat effects on everyone, but more importantly, the ones you want are Shell and Auto Life. And you want to pretty much have auto life on at least 2 people at all times during the fight. So when it comes to his attacks, he is going to have 4 different attacks which he's going to cycle through. First off is his normal physical attack, which is going to be warded off by our auto protect, so it should be survivable if you have full health on the person he's attacking. His second attack is going to be Ethereal Cannon, which will pretty much kill one player, so that one's not too bad to deal with because we have auto life and auto phoenix. His third attack is going to be Ultra Spark, and his fourth attack is going to be Armageddon. Those 2 moves will pretty much insta-kill your entire party, so make sure you have auto life on everyone, and especially at least 2 people at one given point. Other than that, he is going to counterattack every overdrive that damages him with Ultima, which can be mitigated thanks to Shell. So if you have full health on everyone, it shouldn't kill the entire party. But you want to be a little careful, especially if you don't have Shell on everyone. It will kill you. Just like any other bosses that counterattacks with Ultima, you want to make sure you don't use your overdrives too late in the attack rotation. You want to make sure you do it as soon as possible. The reason for that is you want to have as many turns available as you can to prepare yourself. Because if he throws an Ultima and it does significant damage, or it kills everyone and takes their auto life away, and then he gets the next attack in the turn rotation and uses something like Ultra Spark or Armageddon, it will wipe you out and you will get that game over. So other than that, it's a pretty basic strategy. You kind of want to balance using quick hits with using your overdrives sparingly and only at the start of your turn rotations. Make sure you have auto life on at least 2 people and you should be able to survive all of his moves. Whenever Riku gets her overdrive handy, make sure you throw out that Hyper Mighty G. You want to make sure you put Shell and auto life on everyone so you can protect yourself against Ultima, and you can make sure you can pick yourself up if he does hit you with Ultra Spark or Armageddon. So if you do find yourself in a situation where you throw off an attack and then he throws an Armageddon off and it wipes out your party and you only have auto life on one person, you are going to get only 1 attack during your next turn rotation. So if you do find yourself in this scenario, it's going to be kind of tricky to recover. So your person's going to pick themselves up and you are pretty limited on options. You can either keep auto-lifing yourself, so you're going to use auto-life to pick yourself up, and then he is going to throw out whatever attack he's going to do next turn, and you are going to revive yourself, and you are pretty much going to be stuck in this loop where your only option is to heal yourself. You could pick someone else up, however, because you don't have auto-life, if he hits you with Ultra Spark or Armageddon, you are only going to survive if he does one of his single target moves, so that one is kind of up to chance. In an emergency situation like this, I recommend using a Mega Phoenix to pick everyone up and just hoping for the best that he doesn't throw out Ultra Spark or Armageddon. So if you kind of want to play the field, what you want to do is you want to just keep auto life looping yourself until you are certain he is going to do a single target attack the following turn. So be a little careful. Try your best not to get stuck in a situation like this because it's going to be up to chance whether or not you survive or not. So keep that in mind if you do end up only having an auto life on one person. If you do manage to end up recovering from a situation like that, make sure once you get to Riku's turn, she has a full overdrive bar, you throw up that Hyper Mighty G right away so you don't get restuck in this situation. Always, 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 always have auto life on at least 2 people, and you should be able to pull yourself out of the grave every single time. The reason for that is you will have 2 attacks after he does a kill all move. So using these few little survival tips, as well as our quick hit him until he dies strategy, he is going to die after a very long time. So make sure you have a lot of free time before starting this, because it will take you a long time to get through this. He should go down, you should have completed the monster arena, and more importantly, you should get your achievement. There it is, it's going to be for 35 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.